Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from the 9 group. Here we will explain Unit 9 with critical reading material. Nowadays, we must be more selective and critical in choosing and sorting out all information. There are several aspects that must be considered in reading information, even though information is obtained from the web. In this critical reading, there are 6 focuses that must be considered. The first is evaluating website. The second is evaluating text. The third is determine the purpose. The fourth is recognizing point of view. The fifth is recognizing bias. And the last is focus on vocabulary. Okay, here I will explain about evaluating website. It is important to remember that anyone can create a website or put information on the website. So when we read some article from website, we need to be especially critical. Like, does the writer identify himself or herself? Does the website belong to an organization? What is the apparent purpose of the website? Is the information based on reliable information? Is this an open source website like Wikipedia or like online encyclopedia? And when you are looking for information about a topic on the web, that you may first have to choose among the many sites listed on Google or another search engine. You can tell a lot about a site just from its web address, also known as the URL or Uniform Resource Locator, and we can look for the following clues here. In here we have 4 clues. The first clue is the name or an abbreviation for an organization that you have heard of. The second clue is any indication that it might belong to an organization. The third clue is a person's name, personal information, or the word blog, all of which might indicate that it is a weblog or journal created by an individual who wants to express opinions and share experiences with others on the web. And the last clue is where the site appears on the list of search results. The sites at the beginning of the list are those that have been linked most by other websites. So here we come to the example of evaluating website. We can look here, we have 2 website address and we have 3 questions here. The first question is, which address do you think is for a website belonging to an individual and how can you tell? The second question is, which address do you think is a website belonging to an organization and what kind of organization do you think it is? And the last question is, which website do you think provides reliable information? So we can answer the following question by identifying each of the listed websites here. If we have identified the listed website, we can know that the website broke reliable information or not. Okay, we come to the next material is evaluating text. In addition to evaluating the source of reading materials, we need to look closely at the text itself. You will read a variety of texts to identify and evaluate different aspects. Here we have 3 aspects, that is purpose, point of view, and possible bias. So, we come to the example of evaluating text. An exercise in evaluating text is that we read several articles and think about the author cause, think about the text is question. It means like we think about the purpose of the text and etc. And from here we can know that The goals or the purpose of evaluating text is that we can identify what the text is talking about. So that's for me. The next presentation will be delivered by the other members of the group.